Hey, welcome to week 2 of our series Squad Up, where we talk about our affinity groups and how we can build community in them. The thing is, in any community, you're gonna start having debates, and sometimes feuds break out, like who is the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? So people fight over this. Oh, KFC chicken sandwich or Popeyes chicken sandwich? To me, it's not even a fight. Popeyes 100% of the time. Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj. There was shade being thrown back and forth there. Or even brothers sometimes fight. Logan Paul, Jake Paul. They keep fighting and making friends and fighting again. It seems sometimes our lives are completely full of drama as just beefs start between people. It happens between friends, it happens at schools, and online, especially in a world made of YouTube videos. The way you get the most people to pay attention to you is by having a fight with someone else. But all of these fights, a simple debate over things like chicken sandwiches or whether there should be pineapple on pizza or not, that can be fun. But when you start fighting with people you care about, you get lonely really quickly and hurt builds up. Sometimes you don't even mean to hurt the people around you and you want to reach out to them, but things just get in the way. Maybe it's your parents and you come home from school one day and you're just so tired and they ask you how your day went and you're just like, why are you always up in my business? And they're like, oh, sorry, I didn't even mean to talk to you that way. Or maybe it's your friend and they criticize something you're wearing and we're like, that outfit looks hideous on you. And you laugh it off, but the words actually really stung you and you never tell them that. And then these things build up. You're talking and then you're not talking. You say something sarcastic back and then they ghost you. And the next thing you know, what was once an important relationship, there's this wall between you and you can't even see each other anymore. We gotta break down these walls. These walls that come between us and other people. Sometimes we need to ask forgiveness and be the first one to speak up. Sometimes we need to give forgiveness to the other person, maybe even when they haven't asked. Sometimes we need to listen to other people and understand how what we're doing hurts them. In Ephesians 2, it says this. It's a long passage and it's really important, but in it there was a big fight happening in the church, and it was between two groups of people. You see, the first followers of Jesus were Jewish, and then from there the message spread all around the world, and non-Jewish people or Gentiles started following. And they had different ways of doing things. They ate different foods, they had different ways of talking, different ways of communicating, and sometimes in the church they would start fighting with each other over how things would be. And so Paul writes to this and he says, these walls that exist between you need to be broken down. And he says that Jesus breaks down the walls between people, that there's no longer any difference between these groups of people, male or female, people who were rich or people who were poor, people from Jewish backgrounds, people from other backgrounds. He says, God loves all of you and he needs you to be all together. So as we form these affinity groups, there's going to be times where we disagree on things. And it's really easy when that happens to start walling people out. The other thing that can happen is your affinity group, you get a couple cool friends in it, and you just go, hey, these are the only friends I need, and you become a clique that doesn't care about people on the outside anymore. But this isn't God's heart. He wants everyone to be included. So here's some things to discuss in your affinity group. Do you have a favorite feud that you like to argue about? Which side of it are you on? Do you like pineapple on pizza, or do you think pineapple should never be on pizza? Is there a wall up between you and someone you care about? What do you think you could do to help break down those walls? What differences and divisions do you see in your school or your family or in our community that you think that Jesus wants to bring people together with? Who are the people that get excluded in our community, and how can we include them instead? Discuss in your groups. I'll see you back next week.